What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going down? What's shaking? Welcome to another episode of Super Black Comic Book Reviews by Jonathan Soul. Now, I got a fantastic book called Ngolo, Diaspora. That's how I'm pronouncing it, Ngolo. This is by Milton Davis and Balagoon Ojide. I've been here 40 years, so sometimes the pronunciation is kind of jacked up, but you get the idea. You get the idea indeed. So this is a book about assassins, okay? And in this world, created by Milton and Balagoon, assassination is an openly used tool by politicians, okay? There's basically kind of like a one world kind of governance thing happening. And there's several guilds, assassins guilds, that are employed by these politicians. But the most effective, the most legendary, and the most expensive are the blood men. All right. So we're going to get into this book right now on the property. By the way, here are all the people that put this together. This was a Kickstarter project, I believe, because when I go back here, we see all the people that were part of the Kickstarter. So Kickstarters are important. You know, most, I would say 95% or 99%, a very small fraction of the Kickstarters that I've supported didn't result in a book. You know, a very small percentage. We're in a time right now, have been for a few years, where Black projects are being supported in a very rich way, meaning that people hit their goals, they hit their goals quickly, and they hit the stretch, meaning they get more than what they asked for. So it's a wonderful time for African creators. Now, I can only speak for those, you know, on my side of the pond in America. I don't know about the brothers and sisters overseas, although I do support them and, in every way that I can. But let's get into it. All right. So this is Ngolo, Diaspora. And all right. So we're on the senator's property here. They're doing some security sweeps. And you can see this brother right here. Can you see that? This brother right here. He's in camouflage, obviously. And you can see he has this package that he's trying to deliver. Now, this is a very well-known part of the Bloodmen Assassins Guild, okay? Very, very, very. And they call him the mailman. He will deliver this contract at any cost. And I guess the contract has to be delivered to the target so they'll know that, hey, there's blood on your head or there's money on your head, kind of a thing. So as you can see, his methods are pretty damn ruthless. All right, so this is the senator. I'm not going to show you the whole book. I'm going to go into another part. I'm just going to show you. Here's another assassin, which is drawn very well. The art is good. I think that the strongest part of the book is the story, but the art is pretty good. All right. So that's the gist of it. That's the gist of it. There's more to it. You know, there could be some turmoil at the leadership level when it comes to the Blood Men. And of course, there's the feud between these two senators. So it's a good book. It was an easy read, and it's something that I would definitely want to get number 2, the issue number 2. Now, this is not the first book that I bought from Milton. The first book that I bought from Milton in terms of comics, because Milton is really known for sci-fi, but he does comics too, is this one, Changa, and the Jade Obelisk. So this is one that I got. It's like they have like the regular version, like a 30-page version, which is really good. Sailors on the seas, 1500s kind of thing. I think it's 1500s. So I got the book here at bicdistro.com. You can also get it at Milton's his company site. So you can get it there too. And of course, like I said, Milton is very good on the sci-fi tip. not only does he have a lot of sci-fi books that he writes, but he also does collaborations. So there's what do you call them books when everybody contributes a story? I don't know, what do you ever call them things? But yeah, so he has those different sci-fi writers come in and they contribute. So if you're into what they call sword and soul, or I think Milton calls it diesel punk or funk or something like that. But he has a very wonderful take on sci-fi, and I think you'll enjoy it. John the Soul, johnthesoul.com. You can go over there and get more of my content. You can get my also my news and commentary, which is called Nonfiction with Jonathan Soul. So I have interviews with the creators. I have in creators, illustrators. I have comic book reviews, which you're watching now, and then I have my news and commentary. Also, I have a sci-fi novel. My little iPad about to fall down. I have a sci-fi novel called Malcolm Mars. Malcolm like the prophet, Mars like the planet. Three engineers take their families to Mars, build a little village there, and start to construct the basics of a civilization. And of course, there's a brother that got happened and left behind in Palestine. And so he's wandering through there, helping the people as best he can. And then there's a lot going on in the book. It's the kind of sci-fi novel that I wanted to see. And you can get that there. It'll play on your Kindle, and it'll play on Android or iOS device. All right, Jonathan Soul on Instagram and Twitter, and let's see, Black Junction, iTunes, and SoundCloud for my podcast, and of course johnthesoul.com and YouTube and Black Junction for my video podcast. All right, love you guys. Peace.